641 horsepower, from a Genesis electric SUV. Think about that for a second. This is the 2027 Genesis GV60 Magma, and Genesis is no longer trying to make electric cars simply quiet and comfortable. They're making them exciting. The GV60 Magma takes the already futuristic GV60 and turns the performance dial all the way up. A powerful dual-motor setup produces up to 641 horsepower. That's serious performance territory. But power isn't the only story. The Magma gets a more aggressive chassis setup, performance tires, upgraded brakes, and multiple driving modes designed to make the car feel much more alive. And then there's the interior. Genesis has created a cabin that feels more like a futuristic luxury lounge than a traditional SUV. Digital displays, premium materials, and advanced technology surround the driver. But here's the crazy part. This car isn't trying to compete only with other electric SUVs. Genesis is challenging the idea that luxury EVs have to be boring. The GV60 Magma says electric performance can be emotional. It can be aggressive, and it can be seriously fast. Would you take this 641 horsepower Genesis over a German performance SUV? That's the question. But there's another side to the GV60 Magma that makes it even more interesting. Because Genesis didn't just focus on straight line speed. They wanted this SUV to feel different behind the wheel. The steering is sharper, the suspension is more focused, and the chassis has been engineered to handle the extra performance without losing the comfort Genesis is known for. Then there's the sound. Yes, it's electric, but Genesis has worked hard to give the Magma a more emotional driving experience. You get a car that feels responsive the moment you touch the accelerator, and when you push harder, the instant electric torque delivers that surge of power almost immediately. That's one of the biggest advantages of electric performance. No waiting for the engine to build power. No traditional gear changes, just instant acceleration. You still get technology, but now there's a much stronger performance character. The seats hold you in place. The driving position feels more focused, and the entire cabin reminds you that this isn't just another electric crossover. It's a performance machine wearing a luxury SUV suit. And that might be the most interesting thing about the GV60 Magma. It doesn't look like Genesis is trying to copy Tesla, but the GV60 Magma isn't only about going fast, it's also about presence. Look at the design, the wider stance, the aggressive front end, the lower body, the large performance wheels, the dramatic Magma-inspired color. Everything about this car is designed to look more serious than the standard GV60. And inside, Genesis keeps that same philosophy. You still get luxury. It doesn't look like they're simply trying to copy BMW or Mercedes. They're creating their own identity, a combination of Korean design, luxury, technology, and serious electric performance. And if Genesis can deliver that combination at the right price, the GV60 Magma could become one of the most interesting performance EVs of its generation. Because the electric car race is changing. Range is important. Charging speed is important. Technology is important. But now motion matters too. And that's exactly where the GV60 Magma could have an advantage. It wants you to look at an electric SUV and actually get excited. So now I want to know what you think. Would you choose the 641 horsepower GV60 Magma? Or would you still take a BMW, Mercedes, or Porsche performance SUV? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to see more futuristic cars, electric supercars, and the machines shaping the future, subscribe to Auto Future Lab, because the next generation of performance cars is already here.